Hey guys, this is my definitive medical board study plan. So I'm going to start out with a bit of reality. I've seen study plans that are like a 3-page printout calendar with dates filled in with just peds, internal medicine, internal medicine. And that's not really concrete and it's not helpful. So while you listen to this video and craft your plan, I suggest you also cross-reference my how-to topic videos and incorporate them if you find them useful. So I just want to remind you also that we are studying in phases. So over the time you study, you need to evolve. Therefore, there should be diversity in what you study and how you study, even within a week. You're going to have to allow leeway, and you need 2 weeks leeway. So let's say you have to take your exam in 12 weeks. You're going to make a plan for 10 weeks in order to actually accomplish that goal. A reminder that your video watch time should not exceed 2 hours in a day. Practice questions are integral to each phase. So I just want to mention though that you should leave the first 10% of your prep time practice question free. And when you do practice questions, do 4 blocks timed do them every third day, and go over the explanations the days that you're not doing, that you're not actually answering questions. Phase 1 is 100 hours minimum. So I've listed the phases, and by them, the time allocation you should give at a minimum. And those are non-negotiable. So you can change how the hours are distributed from subject to subject in each slide, but the total should not change. You're going to complete infectious diseases, gynecology, general pediatrics, pediatric cardiology, biostats, and the first part of cardiology. Remember in the video of how to study cardiology, I said you should begin with a normal EKG and heart sounds and establish your knowledge of them. Your second phase is going to be 100 hours minimum, and you're going to go through normal gastrointestinal imaging review for both the pediatric and adult. You're also going to go through pediatric immunodeficiencies, neurology, and musculoskeletal. Abnormal valve disease, heart block, and acute coronary syndromes should be what you cover for cardiology in this phase. For biostatistics, finish off everything that you didn't in phase 1. And this phase is different because you're going to start your practice exam. So you're going to do your first practice exam in this phase. In phase 3, you need to dedicate 120 hours minimum. You'll go through peds genitourinary, adult gastrointestinal and neurology, general surgery, vascular surgery, antepartum and intrapartum obstetrics. Clinical pharmacology in this is easy to moderate difficulty clinical pharmacology. And what I mean by that is, if you would go to the How to Study Clinical Pharmacology video in my channel, there is a breakdown of clinical pharmacology into 4 scenarios. So these are the first 2 I think that you should cover in this phase. And also include your second practice exam in this phase. The last phase you should dedicate 130 hours to, and that would include postpartum obstetrics, orthopedic surgery, both. That includes adult and pediatric endo and hemat, nephrology, congestive heart failure, and the difficult aspects of clinical pharmacology. And of course, round it off with a practice exam. And I hope you found this information useful in crafting your study plan, and you've reached the end of my video.